I'm excited to show my slides. Stop that, please. So today is January 18, and this is actually the month of the feast of Santo Niño. But
Something.
before that, allow me to greet everyone. Happy New Year. So happy New Year. Happy creating hope in the world, and soon we will wave the magic of Rotary. Our next slide shows the check graph. I really like showing the check graph because it shows the direction of the funds raised through the years from 2018 up to 2023. So I took over as NPolio Now coordinator in 2019, and together with the district polio coordinators, the district governors, we've increased funds raised for polio until 2023. And this year, we've added the Polio Plus Society coordinators, and hopefully, there's no other way to go but up. This year, 2024, this should not be the year that funds raised will go down. Otherwise, it will be on record that the funds raised for this year, the hope creating team did not really create hope. So last year was all-time high of $1.1 million in polio giving. The next data will show how much the districts have given to polio as of January 8th. So maybe in your reports later on, you might have a figure more than the January 8th figure. But as of January 8th, these are the amount that each of the district raised. And so far, only 3860, District 3860, donated 20% of its DDF to polio, making District 3860 the highest giving district so far as of January 8th. The next slide will show the comparison of how much the districts raised for the same period last year. So you will see the arrows. It's not Christmas yet, but it's nice to see the green arrow, which means these districts did better in raising funds for this period compared to the funds raised of the same period last Rotary year. So congratulations to 3780. They raised 56,000 plus this year so far as of January 8th compared to the 16,173 raised last January 2023. Congratulations also to 3820 who that raised $49,981 as of January compared to the $42,833 as of January of 2023. And likewise, 3860 that raised $129 plus compared to the $59,706 of January last year. Our next slide will now show the difference, the funds that you need to raise to be at par, at least man lang pareho, sa funds that were raised in 2022-2023. We want to create hope by walking the talk and paying it forward by giving to polio. Well, the DDFs have not been given by other districts yet. And though 3860 gave 20% of its DDF, if you still have remaining of your DDF, please consider giving it to polio. So please take note that, of course, a lot of the districts still have a lot of balance amount to be raised to be at par with the figure last year. However, 3780 already did better than last year. They have raised as of January 56,572 compared to the amount raised ending of 2022-2023, which is $37,419. Now, I'd just like to say to DPC Arnell, the figures are nice. However, we would want more Rotarians to give to polio because 50,000 of this $56,000 came from one person, from PDG Johnny Yu. So we hope more Rotarians from your districts would give more to increase the giving to polio for this year. The next slide, please. Last year, 2022-2023, 4 districts gave 20% of its DDF to polio, namely 3790, even giving more. That's at 37,000. 3810, also giving more than its 20% DDF. 3830 gave also more, and 3860 gave just 20%. So you can give 20% of your DDF or additional from your DDF. So far, as of last year, 3790, 3810, and 3830 gave 20% plus more from its DDF. 3860 gave 20% of its DDF. So we hope to see the same districts and more districts giving 20% of its DDF. Not only one finger of, or not only these fingers crossed, but these 4 fingers already crossed. So please, other districts also can start giving part of their DDFs to polio. Next slide. This is just a reminder that our world goal is to increase $50 million for the year, which will be matched 1:2 by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, making it $150 million. To receive a Rotary citation, the districts give 20% of its DDF to polio, which will be matched 1:4.5, meaning 1:2 from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and 1:0.05 from the World Fund. Club goals will get a Rotary citation by giving $1,500. I mean, the clubs will get a Rotary citation by giving the $1,500 to be matched 1:2 by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Now, there are incentives for individuals giving more than $1,000. We used to receive from our trustee, Frederick Lin. In fact, GovMac, I have your plaque from Frederick Lin. I was supposed to bring it over during the Christmas party, but I overstayed there. I have your plaque from the late Frederick Lin. It's sad that we lost Frederick Lin. He passed away a few weeks ago. So we don't have a trustee yet overlooking our zone, and we do not know if there would be incentives from a trustee this year. However, the district governors can come up with the citation by coming up with a district special citation for these individuals and also for the Polio Plus Society. Now, the Polio Plus Society is a district initiative, and it is recognized by Rotary and encouraged and promoted as well. This is a surprise fundraiser by a lot of districts, by a lot of zones. Next slide, please. Okay, our Rotary coordinator, past district governor, Onya Reyes, submitted the list of members ending of December 30, 2023, the number of clubs and the number of members. So let's just look at the first computation on the left side for District 3770. There are 83 clubs in District 3770. If all clubs give 1,500, that will be $124,500. Now, there are 2,520 Rotarians. If they all give $100, then that will be $252,000. So total of $376,500. Now that is wishful and hopeful thinking. Let's just come up with a goal. Given the number of clubs and given the number of members, it would be nice if the district polio coordinators and the district DRFCs, District Rotary Foundation coordinators, and the District Polio Plus Society coordinators can work together and come up with their realistic goal. How many clubs do you think can give $1,500 and how many members can give $100. Now, we have not included the number of Rotaracts. Now, remember, Rotaracts are already included in the computation of membership of Rotary in a district and in the zone. So this does not include yet the number of Rotaract. I will be sharing these figures to everyone. And at the end of the day, again, hopeful and wishful thinking, Zone 10A has 975 Rotary clubs with a total number of members of 28,551. If everybody would give $100 and if all the clubs would give $1,500, can you imagine raising 4,286,100? Tapos na yung Imagine theme, di ba? Kay Jennifer Jones yung Can You Imagine? So, tapos na si Imagine. Ngayon, can we hope? And then next year, let us wave the magic wand. Now, this is the last year of Ricky, Carla, and myself, our team, because next year, the incoming and Polio Now coordinator will be past District Governor Mariluco from the District of GovMac of 3,800. We do not know who she will keep from the team. So we hope we'll work together and this year with a bang. The next slide, Pe. Please take note that as of January, the exchange rate is $1 to 55 pesos. Next, please. Okay, now Misha is joining us for the first time. Finally, we got word that Misha will be the district polio coordinator of District 3830. She's now in her how do you call orientation period yet. So I hope Ricky can assist Misha by filling up the form. We have the data of her district ending of January, but as of the data from the DRF, DRF's District Rotary Foundation Coordinator, Gov. Misha Gov. Montesilio will be assisting you. Okay?
Okay po. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you, Misha. Ayaw mo magpakita ng kagandahan mo. Ang ganda ng picture mo.
Thank you po. Nasa labas lang po.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay. Sige. So, our next slide will show also our District Polio Plus coordinators. So, everybody's accounted for. Now, our posters and our photos will be featured in the newsletters. That's why ano tayo, we are proud of the team. We are not getting credit singularly, but as a team. So I'm very proud of Zone 10A polio team. Next slide, please, Pe. Oh, as I said, it's Santo Niño month. In Cebu, the Sinulog procession is Saturday and the parade is on Sunday. So viva Pit Señor, and I hope as we pray to Santo Niño, we will end polio soon. So thank you very much, everyone. Back to you, Rick.
Thank you so much, Rob, for your polio update. So, and congratulations to all the district who increased their contributions to Polio Plus Fund. And we hope the remaining clubs, remaining district will continue to contribute to polio. Sana lagpasan pa natin yung ating achievement or kahit na mapantayan man lang natin. So sana we will be working together. Sana ma-achieve natin lahat na to because as far as Gobmean, sabi niya kanina, this is now our last term. So gawin na natin to. So now before we go to the next agenda, may I recognize the following person in this platform, starting with District Polio Coordinator from District 3770. We have District Polio Coordinator Luca Pili.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Yes, good afternoon. And we have also from District 3830, the newly appointed District Polio Coordinator and Polio Plus Society Coordinator, Misa Ruiz. Hello, DPC Misa.
Yes po, good afternoon.
Can you open your video so that Tope will capture your hindi ba pwede? Okay.
Nasa labas po, pwede naman pero medyo hindi po ako nakaayos. Sorry.
Okay. So, now, let's go. Nandiyan na si Michelle. Oh, yan. Okay lang naman pala eh. So, yun. So, now
Thanks for
let's
having me. I'm very new.
yeah. Now let's move to our next agenda. Next to report is from District Polio Coordinator, starting with District 3770. We have District Polio Coordinator Luca Pili.
Hello
Hello, To.
again, good afternoon. May I have my report for sharing?
Wait lang, classmate ha.
Sure, thank you. Again, good afternoon. This is Luca Pili from District 3770. Sorry, I'm late. I also attended the Novenario and Mass for Santo Niño in our parish. Good afternoon, Gobmean and classmates and DPC here. For our District 3770, we have the number of Rotary clubs from 81, we have now 83. And the number of Rotarians from 2,461 to 2,540. One of the clubs from the 83 is an e-club, Gobmean, an e-club recently chartered. The number of clubs giving to Polio Plus is 80. Yan. Almost dalawa na lang po. And the number of 1,500 giving clubs is 7. The number of 1,000 giving individual is 2. And the number of Polio Plus Society members, we have increased by 1 from last month. And we hope to increase more. For the cash contributions, we have $34,977, but we are still reconciling with Miss Kate because we have this fundraising recently done from October, and we are still doing the reports coming from other clubs. So it will add more to these contributions. For the amount of DDF given to Polio, as I said before, our governor naman po is committed to give some of our DDF, although we have very minimal amount po kasi left with our DDF. So he's willing to give naman po. Iniintay lang po namin yung kung gaano yung magiging kulang after pumasok lahat yung sa aming fundraising. Now, for the cash contribution and DDF, it's 34,977. So, marami-rami pa po kaming kulang from what was achieved last year, but we hope to, we're working it out with the governor and the RFC to improve our collection for this Rotary year. Anyway, January pa naman po. We keep on increasing every month and we hope to have more, at least hindi man masyadong malayo, makumpara namin doon sa na-achieve namin last year. And that's all for my report. Thank you.
Thank you, DPC Lu. Gobmean, you have something to say, Gob? Okay. Thank you, District Polio Coordinator Luca Pili, on your polio report, and congratulations on your achievement. So now, next to report is from District 3800. I think we have no from District 3790. So we go 3780. So we have from District 3780, we have District Polio Coordinator Arnel Abrenica.
Okay, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Happy New Year to everybody. So this is our report from District 3780. The number of Rotary clubs as of January 2024, we have 104 from 103. The number of Rotarians from 2,775. We decreased from 2,646. The number of clubs giving to Polio Plus last 2023 is 12. So we increased it by 9. As of January 12, 2020, we are now 21. The number of 1,000 giving clubs is 2 from 2023 and the same 2024. The number of 1,000 giving individuals is also the same from 6 and also 6 from 2024. And the number of Polio Plus Society members, actually we're not working on this department. The cash contribution as last November 23, 2023 is 56,640, and we increased it to 56,000. Actually, that's 56,992.71. So for the cash contribution or DDF, I'm still working it with our governor, Paul Galang, and I think he will give some of his DTF to the Polio, and I'm working for it up to now. And we will try to increase the individual contribution as Governor Mayan told us that we will still try to increase the individual contribution. Thank you very much.
Arnel, yeah, I mentioned earlier there's a possibility that President Gordon might be able to make it to your affair. So it'll be nice if there will be a significant change in the polio giving. So Gov Paul can work on this, and maybe your COGs, because there's high expectations for the governors to lead the way. And of course, maybe coming from IA being observer and being honored, AKS Johnny may want to be generous in adding to his contribution. And Irene promised to give.
Yeah, I will try to work on it, Gov.
Okay, thanks, Arnel.
Thank you, DPC Arnel, for your polio reports. And next to report is from District 3800. We have District Polio Coordinator, Gob Mac Hermoso. Hello, Gob.
Good evening, Ricky, and everyone else. Thank you. Thank you for having me. And I think it's too bad. Si ating Polio Plus chair, si Joy is not around. The last time I had a message with her is, I think she was in Quiapo for whatever, for mass and everything. So probably she didn't make it back, no, because she has difficulty when she's outside, no? So anyway, Gov, man, I'm sad to report that we haven't changed very much from the previous month, no? Yung 49,000 namin, nung isang buwan naging 50,000. So even I myself am quite disappointed with that. Alam ko naman lumaki ng konti yun nung November kasi yun ang aming TRF night, or that's the medyo nakahata kami ng konti doon, pero I guess we have to make a second push, maybe at least 2. One during the anniversary of Rotary, which is February, and another one during our discount in March, no? So itong 2 buwan na to, I hope by that time medyo mas makakagalaw na ako para makatukan ko yung mga Rotarian natin magbigay. Pero I like the numbers na pinakita ni Gob Mayan kanina, na dapat may target tayo bawat isa number of clubs na nagbibigay ng 1.5. If we had 39 clubs giving last year, so at 1,500, maybe this year we can go for at least 50 clubs, no? Na mamibigay ng 1,500. As of now, parang 5 pa lang. So madami pa tayong hahabulin, Madami tayong hahabulin. And the number of individuals giving $1,000 or more, 20. I guess personally I would target 25, no? So that will be $25,000 doon, ano? So, magkano na yon? 75 plus 25, 100,000 na yata yon. Yung number of Polio Plus Society members, of course, everybody giving $100. That's at least $43,000. So, there, your figures are, I don't know, nasa mga, nasa little over 150, no? So, hopefully, we can do that as far as the ordinary Rotarians in my district are concerned. But I guess yung piyesta ng 3,800 sa ganito depends on I guess yung aming director, no, si Prid Rafi. I don't know how much he's giving this year. I hope he gives some to Polio again, ano, which he usually does. And the son-in-law, si Nick, sana magbigay din. So I think magbibigay pa rin si Nick. Baka maka 150 rin kami doon. So more or less aabot tayo ng close to the previous figure at year end, no? Close to the previous cash contribution. Sa ano naman po, sa DDF, alam niyo naman ang 3,800 talaga ginagamit ng DDF sa aming mga global grants, no? Kung may matira, hihinga natin si DRFC Nelson Aspe na magbigay ng ating DDF and Pope Solis to give part of the DDF to Polio. Kasi ang ginagawa ng 3,800 talaga, they maximize their DDF for global grants. That has been their strategy over the years, and I expect them to do the same this Rotary year, no? So, at the end, ma'am, as long as I get the help of the Garcia family, baka maabot natin yung dating contribution. We will try, okay? Kaya alam, baka magalit sa akin, absent ako sa 53rd anniversary na Rotary Club of Pasig. Okay, that's it for 3,800.
Thank you, Gobmak.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Nancy Ann, do you have something to say, Gob? Okay, thank you so much.
Nagdadasal kami ni Gob Mayan na
Gob,
magbigay si Director. Pareho kami ang ginagawa niyan. Every year-end nagdadasal kami dalawa.
Inaawitan ko si Prid. Ano nga may personal letter pa galing kay John Germ.
Oo, lagi naman. Pag nanggaling doon, Gob, hindi, pag doon sa mga ano mo, yung ano ba yon? Yung ano mo, yung nandun lahat ng mga past president at saka nung ano,
Ayun.
pag napa-oo mo yun doon, talaga magbibigay yun. Wala siya maganda.
Napa-oo last year yung 100,000, dapat
Oo.
50 lang.
Ganun.
Biglang sabi ko kay John Germ, sabihin mo yung 100 na sulit. Paano natin, Gob?
Oo, ganun.
Okay, Gob.
Thank you very much. Good luck
Thank
to
you,
us,
Gob.
madam.
Good luck.
Pagdadasal
Okay,
yan.
thank you, Gov. Hermoso, and thank you so much for attending our District Polio Coordinators meeting, and thank you for your polio report. Now, next to report is from District 3810. We have DPC Winston.
Good evening, everyone. Based on our report is on December 31. We have 114 clubs compared to the last year's ending at 121. We have 3,097 Rotarians compared to 3,431 of last year. As for the number of clubs giving to Polio Plus, we have 39 plus 10 Rotaract clubs compared to the last year 121 and 32 Rotaract clubs. As for the number of 1,500 giving clubs, last year we had 9. As of December 31, we have 7. The number of 1,000 giving individual, last year we had 11, and as of December 31, it's 7. The number of Polio Society, last year we have 133 plus 238. But as of December 31, out of those 133, so far 26 paid this year, and we have 37 new. The cash contribution compared to the what Gobbean show us, there's a difference. We have, as of December 31, it's 21,800. But in the report there is 19,000 plus, I think. Compared to our cash contribution last year is 82,590. As of now, we don't have DDF. And then the governor's goal, we have reached that from a minimum of 15,000. That's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, DPC Winston. Gomean? Okay, thank you so much, District Polo Coordinators Winston. So we saw a decreasing number of Rotarians in your district as well as your Polio Plus Society. So I think we need to inform those Polio Plus Society to...
Yes. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yes.
I just like to say that I forgot to say I'm already started to contact the Rotary clubs who has Polio Society members, so that the Hope Creating President, they would remind them that of their pledge of last year. So hopefully we'll be able to get them start donating. Also, I'd like to inform, I forgot also, that my mother club, the Rotary Club of Chinatown, Manila, who's for last year's DPC, Cora de la Rosa, just informed me that their club will be 100% Polio Plus
Polio Plus Society.
contributor. All of
Wow.
all of their members. I think they're about, I'm not sure, but maybe about 30 plus or maybe 40 plus members. That's it.
That's good news, DPC Winston. Actually, DPC Cora, talagang grabe ang trabaho ni DPC Cora last year. So, again, may advance congratulations to the club of DPC Cora, DPC Winston. Now, let's move to District 3820. We have here Polio Plus Society Coordinator and Polio Plus MA Singson.
Hello, good afternoon, sir. I'm sorry I cannot open my camera kasi nasa labas din ako. But
Okay. It's
for
okay.
our district, good afternoon, Govmean and everyone. Good afternoon po. Actually, our district, kung makikita nyo po, we have 155 clubs. So talagang medyo malaki, but medyo unti-unti po natin ini-introduce yung end polio because hindi nila masyado yan napapansin. And for now, our target is only 20,000, which nakuha naman na po namin yung target na meron na kaming almost 50,000 contribution. But according to Gov William, we will work on it kasi po meron kaming mga series of meetings with Gov J-Lo. Si Gov J-Lo kasi kaya medyo malaki yung aming contribution. Nagbigay siya ng $10,000 just for end polio. So, meron po kaming mga gagawin pa uling series like other district. Nagkaroon kami ng malaking increase agad nung November because it's TRF recognition. But so far po, we are still negative of 38,000 compared to last year and we are working on it. Sana po, kakausapin ko po si Gob about it. Willing naman po yun to help basta na-discuss mo sa kanya. Since alam ko po ngayon ang negative namin is almost $39,000. Kakausapin ko na lang po si Gov William if we can donate some of our DDF or makapag since ang aming pong district ay merong tatlong AKS for this year. So baka pwede po kami matulungan for that na maging part of that is makontribute sa end polio. That's all for our district. Thank you po.
Em?
Yes,
Emmy?
Gob. Yes,
Oo.
Gob. Yes,
You
Gob.
were mentioning tatlong AKS. Actually, kilala ko si Gov Amba. Kinausap ko siya nung Christmas. Sabi ko, Gov Amba, baka pwede ka mag-set aside para sa polio. Likewise, si Gov Evet, di ba nag-AKS din yan siya. And of course, yung Gov GS, si Gov Gina C. So, darating nga si Gordon, malapit si Gina kay Gordon, baka pwede niyang ipakita na malaki ang binigay sa polio kasi I will also mention that to President Gordon. So hopefully leaders from your district who are AKS will give to polio. And last year, well, hindi nagbigay ng 20% sa DDF, pero may binigay naman sa DDF. Lahat ng districts may binigay early before the end of the year. So, pakisabi na lang kay Gov William and maybe si Gov Gina can help push kasi district niyang nakataya and siya yung malapit ngayon sa mga senior leaders dahil nakapunta ng IA sila ni Gov Evet. Ha?
Actually, Gob,
Oo.
si Gob William po is our new AKS.
Ah,
So,
okay. Good.
Actually, Gob, bukod po sa kanila, may tatlo po kami new AKS, Gob William and dalawang HCPs. So,
Oo.
yun po yung aking i-work na sana maging part of the, sorry po, and maging part po ng kanilang AKS na contribution ay mapunta sa EDMOL.
Ay, okay. Thank
Work
you.
po natin yung work
Sige.
po yan.
Sige,
Baka
and
po, mahihit po natin yung target.
oo, tapos
Thank
yung
you po.
mo, yung report baka pwede mo ma-share kay Ricky mamaya.
Yes, Gob. Gagawa
Para mas
muna po
valid.
ako kasi medyo nag-busy lang po ako kasi ako district executive secretary ni Gob kaya ang dami kong trabaho sa kanya.
Oo. Hindi,
Sorry
para
po,
masali
sorry po.
sa newsletter kasi tinitingnan ng senior leaders, hinahanapan na kami. So yung newsletter lang yung magandang resource for our reports para sa kanila.
Yes, Gob. Yes, Gob. Thank you po.
Thank you, Em.
Thank you, DPC Emmy. So please don't forget to send me your polio report so that we will include in our newsletter. Then next to report is from District 3830, but since DPC Misha is newly appointed, so she is observing right now kasi siya nasa sunod ang mag-report. So now let's move to District 3860. We have District Polio Coordinator Joel Inabangan.
Thank you, classmate Ricky. Good afternoon to our Zone 10A and Polio Now coordinator and my All-Star Governor, all DPCs in attendance. Good afternoon, magandang Jansan to all. Let me walk you through on our District 360 monthly Polio Plus report as of this month of January 2024. For the number of clubs, District 360 has 101 clubs. It had actually reached 103 clubs sometime last year, but due to some reasons, 3 had been closed, but 1 new club emerged. Number of Rotarians throughout the district stands at 2,890, which is up by 298 comparing the membership figure at the onset of the Rotary year, which was 2,592, that despite of the closure of 3 clubs. Out of 101 clubs, the District 360 has 99 of them are contributing to Polio Plus, big or small amount, or more USD to Polio Plus. And there are 20 individual Rotarians who are also giving 1,000 or more US dollars to Polio Plus. Number of active Polio Plus Society members currently stands at 304. This figure is inclusive of new and sustaining Polio Plus Society members, but that reported figure did not include previous Plus Polio Society members with no contribution for this Rotary year. With all the contributions previously mentioned, District 3860 has generated a total cash contribution to Polio Plus in the amount of 77,932.07 US dollars. Allocation amounts to 133.17. That is based on the 20% of the DDF that our district governor, Rizan Twinkle Gamboa, has pledged and allocated. To sum it up, District 3860 has a total contribution balance to Polio Plus as of this reporting date in the amount of 140,065.24. Thank you for having me. That ends my report.
Thank you, classmate. And Gomean, do you have
Without any
Yan.
biases, without any biases, congratulations to 3860 for continuously giving 20% of its DDF to polio since 2013. And there's a nice Cinderella story on this giving of DDF. If the district started giving since 2013 until polio is eradicated, that district will perpetually be engraved in the walls of the Rotary World Headquarters. Now, District 3860 actually did not give 20% of its DDF in 2013, 2014, and 2015. The balance of these years were covered from the DDF of 2016. And that was during my year as governor, when I thought that it would be to the benefit of polio and also for the district that we give 20% of our DDF to polio. And during that year, I know Ricky and Joel, my all-star presidents, know that we had the lowest DDF because 3 years before that was the Yolanda typhoon. So we didn't have much TRF, but you know the saying, God provides. I don't know how we did it, how we managed, but we covered the balances of the missing amount for the DDF from 2013, 2014, 2015, and yet we also gave 20% of our DDF in 2016. So I'm sure the other districts would like to look into it. It's a challenge. You may want to join the other districts who have given 20% of its DDF since 2013 to polio until polio will be eradicated. And Joel, baka meron pang maiwan sa DDF ng 3860 if we can convince DRF si Stephen and Gov Twinkle to donate all the excess to polio. So it's not just 20% of the amount, but more
Yes,
than 20%. And for the Polio Plus Society
Gov.
also. Thank you.
Yes, for the Polio Society, no, there are still some have committed, and it will come this month or next month.
Okay, thank you. Rick, unmute Rick.
Thank you so much, DPC Joel, for your superb and polio report. And by the way, I would like to add for the Polio Plus Society, I would like to congratulate the Rotary clubs in our district because we have 9 individual Rotary clubs who are committed to donate to Polio Plus fund and become a member of Polio Plus Society. So I think nasa report yun pero hindi ko lang alam kung kasama sa 304. Pero yan, i-report ko lang kasi nandito si MDIO Chair Richard. So yun, I'm just happy to report that we have a Rotaract that who have been a Polio Plus Society member. So yun lang yung go. And now, let's move to the next district. We have, last but not the least, from District 3870, we have DPC Elaine Sadaba.
Hi everyone. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Again. Yeah, for District 38, 3870, that week. This is still 3860. 3870, please. Hello.
Yeah, okay na DPC.
Oh. Yeah. Oo, as you can see, the figures are still quite low, no, for 3870, but still I am hopeful that our district governor will work on it after all clubs are done with the uh the goal of Paul Harris, making the district all Paul Harris club members. So we have at least 46 as of December 30, 46 clubs, and the number of Rotarians at 1,227. The number of clubs giving to Polio Plus at 14, and then the number of Polio Plus Society members still not increasing. It's still at 110, with a cash contribution of 4,364.46. The DDF, GovGG promised naman that we'll have a sit down meeting with this after they are still making rounds, asking for all the clubs to be to collect for the Paul Harris Society and members. So yun muna yung focus nila ngayon, but GovGG promised that she will have time for this. That's it for 3870.
Thank you, DPC Elaine, for your polio report. Now, Gomean, that's conclude the District Polio Coordinator's report. So now let's move to MDIO Chair, Richard, for his polio updates.
Before Jeric, actually Jeric ang tawag nila, Ricky. Before
Jeric.
Jeric shares his PowerPoint, I just like to thank Jeric for joining in. Matagal ko ni wishful thinking to for Rotar actors to be represented and to be part of our efforts to raise awareness and raise funds for polio. And I'd like also to welcome past president of the Rotaract Club of Cebu Puente, who is, I believe, the editor-in-chief of the MDIO newsletter, si JN from our district, Ricky. JN Daganan. Hi, JN, ever reliable
Hello,
JN.
JN.
Oo. Now si Jeric, they also have polio goals. So it's nice to know that our Rotar actors have also been involved in raising awareness. Actually, if you look at the newsletter, and please include MDIO Ricky in our, there are photos of activities with the Rotar actors. It shows that Rotar actors are deeply involved in raising awareness as well and in raising funds. I was a witness to the awarding of a club in our district for being the highest giving to polio, I believe. And thank you for that. This is now the beginning of more involvement of Rotaract. And without much ado, let's hear it from the MDIO chairperson, Pilipinas MDIO, Jeric Chua. Jeric, the floor is yours.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Gov Mean, our and Polio Now coordinator, as well as PPJN for also bridging me here. So I would like to share Gov can I ask for share screen access?
Classmate Carla, can you give access to Chair Jeric?
Si Tope. Tope.
Hello, Top.
Hindi ako maka-share screen, maka-access ng co-host. Only the host can.
Kaya I shared to you the PowerPoint of Jeric. Baka you can be the one to share the PowerPoint. Kaya?
Pwede na. Go, maka-share screen si
Okay.
Jeric.
All right.
Once again, good evening, everyone. I'm past district Rotaract representative and also immediate past president of the Rotary Club of Metro Bacolod. So I'm the current Pilipinas Rotaract MDIO chair since September 2022. too during Imagine, since I assumed and took over the position from a vacant post last Imagine Rotary year. So this is already my second year as MDIO chair. So I also have with me here my Chief of Staff for Pilipinas MDIO, Julius Lorca Jr., as well as part of the programs team of Pilipinas Rotaract MDIO. We have two in charge for the Rotary Foundation, past District Rotaract Representative Diana for the TRF, and District 3860's past District Rotaract Representative Griffins and Polio Programs Chair for Pilipinas Rotaract MDIO. We have our 10 hope creating district Rotaract representatives from each district that are the one in the ground coordinating with the Rotaract clubs for the goals and trust of their Rotaract district and for the club. And for Pilipinas Rotaract MDIO, I would like to share lang dito if ano ba yung MDIO. So Pilipinas Rotaract MDIO is recognized by Rotary International. We follow the June 9, 2020 Constitution and bylaws. So the purpose of Pilipinas Rotaract MDIO is to disseminate information and facilitate communication between Rotaract clubs in the member districts. So Pilipinas Rotaract MDIO have 10 districts, in which is the Zone 10A. So yung objective ng MDIO is to offer leadership training to Rotaract club leaders, organize annual convention for Rotaract members that are part of the member district. So here are some of the events of programs of the Pilipinas Rotaract MDIO, such as the District Rotaract Representative-Elect Training Seminar, which was held last pre-term in Zamboanga, the Pilipinas Rotaract Convention, and also to develop and disseminate information and communication materials through various mediums such as newsletter, website, social media, and other platforms. So we also have our Pilipinas Rotaract website, our Facebook page, our social media accounts, the Philippine Rotaract Magazine, ang Balangay, the newsletter, and we also foster camaraderie among Rotaract members by promoting, facilitating multi-district and fellowship activities. So such as, we have activities such as the Pilipinas Rotaract Branding Academy, Pilipinas Rotaract Market Hub, celebration of the first Rotaract Club in the Philippines, the Pilipinas Rotaract MDIO Anniversary, World Rotaract Week, Badminton Cup and Sports Fest, as well as the annual awarding ceremony of the Pilipinas Rotaract MDIO, the Gear Awards. So, just to be clear, Pilipinas Rotaract MDIO has no governing, decision-making, or legislative powers except for decisions concerning the activities of the organization. For each member district, as represented by the DRR, shall have the vote. So, Rotaract MDIO exists primarily as a resource for Rotaractors and Rotarians. And we operate under the oversight with the full cooperation of the governors of each member district. So, yun po yung Pilipinas Rotaract MDIO. So, in Zone 10A, the Rotaractors here in the Philippines, we have in each district, as shown here in the screen, we have a total number of 756 Rotaract clubs and 11,367 Rotaractors here in the Philippines. Actually, bumaba po siya with the implementation of the Rotary International dues for Rotaract clubs, in which there is $5 per school-based Rotaract club and $8 per community-based Rotaract club. So before, it's more than 11,000. So bumaba po siya ngayon. So plans for polio. So with the 10 hope creating district Rotaract representative here in the Philippines, they have pledged $500 for district contribution of their Rotaract clubs. But Actually, parang sometimes it's more of what I have observed, parang understated siya. And it's but because usually sometimes at the end of the year mas mataas pa naman sa $500 yung actual contribution of Rotaractors per district. Here are also some of the initiatives of Pilipinas Rotaract MDIO for ending polio. So we have released our End Polio Special Citation in celebration of the World Polio Day last October. So there are 22 clubs who have achieved this one, in which they will be awarded during the Pilipinas Rotaract Year Awards this coming May 2024 in Baguio City. We also have this initiative for Bingolio, Yes to Bingo, Yes to End Polio. So dito for this online bingo event, we encourage Rotaractors to contribute at least $2 to the Polio Plus Fund of the Rotary Foundation. So they need to contribute sa Polio Plus Fund, and then they just need to submit their proof of contribution. So MDIO does not collect their money here, but diretso po yan sa TRF. They just need to submit their proof of contribution. And they played the bingo, in which there was a lucky winner for free registration to the Pilipinas Rotaract Convention in Cebu. So we incentivize those Rotaractors contributing by letting them join this event, as well as part of the exemplary clubs, in which there is a pointing system for the clubs to have their exemplary club recognition by the Pilipinas Rotaract MDIO. So here we are also encouraging every Rotaractor for polio, in which every Rotaractor of the club contributes at least $5 to the Polio Plus Fund. So we might be giving out special plaques to the club to the Rotaract club who will be achieving this special citation initiative. As well as for the exemplary clubs, we'll be giving 10 points for every $100 donation to the Polio Plus Fund, and $5 for every additional $50. So here in Philippines Rotaract MDIO, we are incentivizing them through their contribution. And we have just only some concerns, especially I myself, as the Pilipinas Rotaract MDIO chair, I have yung lang limited access for reports generation, and would like to ask help from you district polio coordinators in generating yung report po for the End Polio Plus Fund, since we wanted to generate the data as as reliable as possible, since last year we have an experience that we asked from RISPO in Australia, but they don't give data anymore to MDIO. So we'd like to ask help from you here for the zone leaders for polio, for the polio and polio committee. And as well, if possible po, just like yung sa TRF for the zone TRF, in which last year I'm not quite sure, but they also give recognition to Rotaract clubs for TRF giving. If possible, we will also, hopefully we could also give that also to our Rotaract district, since the DRRs of this year requested that sana manggaling na siya sa zone for it to be much more prestigious, and then we follow the July 1 to June 30 cut-off, because in the past we just have a cut-off period, like for example February 28. So yung binibigay namin sa Pilipinas Rotaract MDIO during the year awards, yung data are not that as accurate as na binibigay from the zone, since meron pang iba that give last minute kapag malapit na yung June 30 end of the Rotary Year. So thank you so much, zone leaders for End Polio Now Committee.
Thank you very much, Jeric. very informative and eye-opener to a lot of us. I'm sure our district polio coordinators maybe have heard it all for the first time what MDIO is, and that there are DRRs who are in your district representing Rotar Act with your district governor, and that the MDIOs, they also have polio goals for our Rotar actors to achieve. So very interesting. Now, I'd just like to make mention that I know my observation here is about the bingolio. You're saying bingolio, that all the funds you do not receive, it goes straight to the TRF, correct, Jeric? Are you sure it is recorded properly? Unless
Yes
you
po.
have the multiple donor form?
I usually tell them, Gov, that each one should have one person, one transaction slip para easier.
Oh, okay. So make sure there's a multiple donor form to fill up, so
Yeah.
easy tracking.
Mhm.
And another also, it's nice that you set a goal for each rotor actor at $5 for the year, right? Now, I was making my computation because I recall in my early PowerPoint presentations, I would show a picture of a Starbucks coffee and a bubble tea, a milk tea. Now, how much is the cost for a Starbucks coffee? I'm glad JN is here, because when I asked JN to raise his hand, how much coffee does he drink Starbucks in a month? And he said he drinks 4. Was that 4 or 5, JN? Anyway, at a Starbucks, oh, na pinawisan tuloy. Anyway, a Starbucks Grande, I think it's about 200 pesos. So if you compute that 200 pesos of a Starbucks Grande glass times 4, so magkano na yan? 800 pesos. Now, your $5 for the year is only 275 pesos. So perhaps we can challenge them by giving $10. That'll be only 575 pesos for a year. That's less than the amount consumed by JN in a month for Starbucks. Tama, JN? O, pawisan ka na naman. Is it the truth? No, what I'm saying is it's doable. It's doable if we make the rotor actors realize that
Yeah.
they can do it, that they can help, because actually they're walking. Rotor actors now are 40 years old and below. The program of Polio Plus started 40 years ago, and you guys are walking because of the polio vaccines from Rotary. So this is your payback time. Now, I would like to throw it to the district polio coordinators, because we've said it before. We can come up with our citations from the district level. I can even come up with my citations from the zone level or region level. Let's work on it. If you want, Jeric, that you can give more to polio, you can ask your district polio coordinator, perhaps a district polio coordinator citation for clubs that give at least 100% all members giving to polio. Maybe that can come from the district polio coordinator kung wala ang district governor, or you can ask me. Or if you want for Polio Plus Society, you have one who gives $100, but we promise to give annually, then he will become a Polio Plus Society member. So we can ask for a citation. So there are ways to encourage the giving from the rotor actors. I'm sure they would love to receive citation. Tama, Jeric? Let's come up with
Yes, correct.
suggestion. It's not too late. We never say die. We still have a few months, and I'm glad that you will now adjust the ending of your Rotar Act awards close to the end of the Rotary year and not in February, which is too early actually. We have events like the Rotary Week in February, and I'm sure you have your discon and the rest of the events, and with your governor as well. Let's work with your governor for district citation through your district polio coordinators. I'd like to request the list of your DRRs with their contact numbers. I will also give it to the district polio coordinators for them to coordinate with. Maybe the other polio coordinators have some remarks, from comments, suggestions.
Yes, go. I think I have also suggestion. Before I
Yes.
will recognize DPC Winston, I have a suggestion to MDIO Jeric regarding your Bingolio contribution that goes to the Rotary Foundation or the annual and not go to Popolio. Kasi ang ginagawa kasi namin MDIO Chair Jeric, once nga nag-deposit ka kasi sa bangko, you need to fill up yung nakalagay doon, dapat ilagay mo doon Polio Plus Fund. Kasi kung i-donate mo lang doon, ilalagay mo lang doon yung account number ng TRF, and without mentioning or without printing the valid scan deposit or validated deposit slip from the BPI, hindi mo ilalagay ang Polio Plus Society, hindi talaga automatic madediretso sa default fund of the Rotary Foundation, which is the annual fund. So kailangan pakisabi sa mga nagde-deposit ng mga Rotractors that ilalagay nila sa deposit slip nila Polio Plus Fund. And regarding also your concern about sa limitation sa tawag nito sa contribution sa system sa RI, actually, we have the same concern also because we, district polio coordinators and district polio plus society coordinator, we have a limited access also. And ang kailangan lang natin talagang puntahan, i-coordinate is our district governor and the district Rotary Foundation, the DRFC. Kasi dyan kami kumukuha ng kaming mga reports, yung mga contribution sa polio. So doon kami kumukuha sa kanila kasi sila lang talaga ang may access about sa contribution sa polio individual or sa club. Sa kanila lang talaga sa DRFC. So we have the same concern. So wala kaming magagawa dyan dahil yan lang talaga ang mandated by RI na only district governor and the DRFC have the full access in the Rotary Foundation. Ang DPC, DPPSC, wala kaming limited lang ang aming access actually.
Okay. And Jeric, as if you notice, if you're in a gallery platform, you will see that our Polio Plus Society coordinator Carla has been flashing her screen on Polio Plus Society. We would like to, if you would like to invite us to meet with your DRRs and your district, your MDIO team, especially your NPolio chair, who happened to come from our district, Griffin. Let's plan out some incentives for polio for the Rotary actors for each district or for the zone for that matter. We most welcome it, and we would gladly come up with citation through the district polio coordinators. And for the Polio Plus Society, Carla here can explain in details about the Polio Plus Society contribution. Jeric?
Yes, Gov. Yes, Gov. Okay, Gov.
So let us know, kung kailan, and I'm happy, just to tell you, whatever we discuss here is being shared, is being reported to our senior leaders. So the PowerPoint that you presented, especially on polio, we will extract it, and your posters of your DRRs, we will be posting it in a newsletter, and we will share it with you, and please share it with your DRRs, with your MDIO team. So JN, also put JN in the mailing list, Rick. JN,
Yes.
Griffin, and Jeric Chua. So this will be, again, we will be a catalyst. Zone 10A will be a catalyst where part of the NPolio Now team would be the Rotary actors. So I'm very proud of that, and we hope this will continue for the next years in Zone 10A.
Yes, Gov. Actually, Gov, I have just a concern.
Ano pa?
Diba, yung Polio Plus Society is given during a separate district event, diba? Does each district have a special event or date, or natapos na po ba yan? Kasi if if possible, we could also insert it in our Gear Awards in Baguio. Like, if possible, doon ibigay for the Rotaractors. Or if it's possible
Kailan
for
ba yung Baguio Awards nyo?
it's on May
All right.
11, Gov.
Okay, we have time. It's still January. So let's do a timeline. Tell us when you would want to meet. Anyway, virtual naman. I'll be available, and Carla, I'm sure the team would be available to discuss the initial plans for the awarding to make it for your May. We start with the district level perhaps, and then the regional, kung anong pwede natin i-kasya sa zone level.
Yes, Gov. Since for the upcoming Gear Awards on May 2024, we also plan to recognize those Rotaractors that are Paul Harris Fellows. So we might give some special certificate for them. So
You're talking about Paul Harris Fellow, TRF na yan. Okay,
yes, yes. So
that will
maybe
be
we could
under
also
the
having-
watch.
Yes, Gov. We also be having that category. So maybe we
Okay.
could also have the Polio Plus Society na yung award nila. Baka possible na doon din ibigay.
Now, yung Paul Harris Fellow, pwede naman ma-donate niya sa polio and still become a Paul Harris Fellow. So I hope that was clarified by the TRF, by the DRFC in your district, or kayo ang DRR, that if you give to polio, it will also earn 1 points for a Paul Harris Fellow. So let's do that. Let's plan, and we would welcome, because we have a chat group with our district polio coordinators and our Polio Plus Society coordinators. We will welcome more suggestions that will come up later on what they can do for citations, district citations for polio, for Rotaractors, and regional citations also for polio, for Rotaractors. Actually, this will also apply to our Rotarians kasi Polio Plus Society is district initiated. We can come up with a regional citation also to entice our Rotarians to give more. So thank you, Jeric. I'm glad you came in with JN, and I'm glad we get to hear more and be enlightened about what MDIO is. So to my fellow Rotarians here, we're working with the so-called umbrella group of the Rotaract clubs in the Philippines, which is MDIO, and this is chaired by Pilipinas Chair Jeric Chua from District 3850, correct, Jeric? And then the districts are represented by a DRR, that's the District Rotaract Representative. And then in each district, there's a Rotarian, that's the District DRC. What was in the District Rotaract Chair, DRC, District Rotaract Chair.
Rotaract Chair, Go.
That's you.
Yeah.
That's you in
Yes,
our district,
yeah.
Ricky.
Yes,
So,
Go.
Ricky wears a lot of hats. In our district Rotaract Chair is Ricky. Oh,
Yes.
yes. So let's plan something. I'm excited for this. I hope
Yes.
the other Rotarians are excited too. Are you excited, Joel? Arnel?
Yes.
Okay. Back to you.
Okay, Go.
Thank you,
Actually,
Jerica.
yeah, thank
Can
you,
I
Go.
say
And
something?
thank you,
Ay,
Jeric.
Winston.
Merong comment si Winston.
Regarding your request, so actually I have a list here already. I'm monitoring everything in my district 3810. Yung mga contribution ng mga Rotaract. As of December 31, they have contributed about 1,617.81. So I will give this list to our DRR Nikki, so that you can receive this through her. Okay?
Okay. So,
Thank you, Winston.
ayan naman pala, Jeric. So, please coordinate also to district, to DPC Winston.
Ikaw, Ricky. Meron kang listahan.
Gov, can I make an campaign
Oo.
for the virtual Polio Plus Society induction for the
Okay.
mass?
Oo.
Yes, Gov. Last month, na-discuss natin that we for those district na walang Polio Plus Society banquet na hindi pa napipin at nakakapagbigay ng certificate for the members, magkakaroon tayo ng mass induction, the virtual Polio Plus Society induction. Tentative is March 2024 for them to to campaign for the virtual Polio Plus Society induction, and we are planning to invite our Global Polio Plus Society Chair, Past Rotary International Vice President Brenda Crazy, and we will induct Polio Plus Society members of Zone 10A. Then those district na who intend to be part of this virtual Polio Plus Society induction, just let me know para yung details of the tapos we can start also to campaign para madagdagan pa yung ating mga society Polio Plus Society members, and then we will also, if we can also give club banner for 100 Polio Plus Society club para to entice the clubs na maging 100 Polio Plus Society. We will recognize them during the virtual, wherein if available si Global Polio Plus Society Chair Brenda, yan natin, i-recognize din po natin. And ano pa to? These are the recognition items, the Polio Plus certificate and the pin. Ito po. Meron tayong template for the membership certificate and the Polio Plus Society membership form. I would like to also remind the District Polio Plus Society na i-remind din yung mga nag-pledge na before to deposit their contribution, their yearly contribution as a Polio Plus Society member. Kasi from the past, meron na tayong guaranteed. So from that guaranteed, we will just add additional Polio Plus Society. So madadagdagan yung ating contributions. This Polio Plus Society is a big fundraiser for polio. So and if the sa mga Rotaractors, you can start by halimbawa $10, pwede naman siyang accumulated na $100 until June 30, 2024. So for those who would like to be a society member, pwede siyang, if you have fundraising and then may share yung mga nag-participate, and then out of that contribution, it's accumulated. It's not one time $100. It's accumulated within the year, within the Rotary year. So makabuo ng like for example, recurring, since nasa na tayo, month of January, you can ask them to have a recurring $20 per month para at least in 5 months they have accumulated of $100. So instead of yung $20, that is 1,000, pwede nilang i-save yon for their Polio Plus Society contribution.
Carla, nawala ka. So meaning on March, the date is still to be finalized.
As of the date, 1,350. No report from 3780. Kanina na off ako dun sa 3830, then last year, like in our district, the 3790 has already 320 last year. So if we will just add this from last year plus the additional, so lalaki yung ating Polio Plus contribution. Ayan. Then ito yung mga natin, I will just give the copy kay Ricky, the deposit. Tapos nun, yung na-mention kanina, how to generate your Polyplus Society members, the contributions, coordinate to your district governor, district Rotary Foundation chair, or through Miss Catherine Bedona at rotary.org. Pag hindi kayo nahirapan kayo because of the busy schedules of the DRFC and the district governor, wherein there are only the one who can access the detailed Polyplus contribution in your district. You can also email Miss Catherine Bedona through catherine.bedona@rotary.org so that you can ask for assistance for the detailed contribution of your members. The detail na po. Para at least hindi man busy man si DRFC, si district governor, since the DPC po pwedeng pagbigyan ni Miss Catherine Bedona to give the detailed report. Yan po. And then ito po how to access district contribution report. If you're halimbawa the DRFC, I can give you this how to locate foundation reports, the detail, access district contribution, na ito pong makaka-access dito ang inyong district governor and the DRFC. This is the process ng pagge-generate. Yan. So remember, our Rotary's top priority is to end polio. Together we'll fulfill our promise to the children to make the world polio free. Yes, ang bilis lang, Gov. Yan po.
Thank you,
Okay,
Carl.
thank you, Carla, for your presentation.
Yung
Very
PowerPoint, Carl, andyan na yung kay Tope.
Wala pa po, Gov.
Baka pwede mo ma-share so that ma-post
share
natin
na
sa
lang.
chat group.
Yes, sa chat group.
Very
Ano yung
brief.
PDF file. Ano yung PowerPoint name mo, i-send sa ating group chat para i-send po natin kang MDIO Chair Jeric para at least meron din siyang guide or reference.
Yes,
So,
Gov. Thank you.
Maraming salamat, classmate, Carla. So, any violent reaction, comments, or suggestions? Okay, Jeric, natubag ba, nasagot ba lahat yung mga concern mo?
Yes, yes.
Can you join us every month for our meeting, Jerry?
Pwede naman po, Gov.
Oo. So, at least by then, andyan si JN. JN knows how we work. We monitor the growth. So that will help you also. Monitor, magko-coordinate, and now that the district polio coordinators know that the DRRs are around and have goals also to achieve, so we can work together.
Yeah, and one more thing, Jeric, can you please send to me your PowerPoint and send me a photo of yours para at least ma-feature din natin yung sa'yo sa newsletter natin. And maybe you can share some also end polio awareness, just like wearing end polio shirts, activity, or any projects in your club or in your district nga naka-end polio, so that we can also include them in our newsletter as part of our end polio awareness campaign.
We'll have the Rotaracts page in
Oh,
our
yeah.
newsletter. Oo, di ba? So, maganda yan, Jeric. So, pang-international na yung exposure mo. Go to the senior leaders already, maririnig. So thank you so much, Jeric.
Thank you so much. And we are happy and glad that you attended our DPC meeting. So, maraming salamat. So, is there any more question, suggestion? DPC Winston, DPC Arnel, DPC Joel? Wala na ba?
Yes, I'm good.
We're good.
I'm good.
Thank you. So we're starting the countdown now, 5 months to go before the end of this Rotary year. Never say die, never say never. That's what we did before, but then surprises, we raised more than what was expected the previous year. We can do the same. Ano lang tayo, let's work together as a team. And the governors, we'll have another push with the visit of Gordon McAnally, President Gordon, this coming February. So if there are things that you want to raise, please, you can text me or Ricky or Carla anytime. If you'd like a one-on-one tutorial in your reports or perhaps the Polio Plus Society, please text us anytime. We're in the chat group. I think it's in the Viber that we're all complete, but in the Messenger, we're not complete. So Ricky will reach out to you in Viber on how you are to be added also in the chat group, because in the chat messenger group, it's just us, wala ang governor. For the Viber, we put information that the governor should know also. Okay, so thank you very much for our great January monthly meeting. We had good attendance. We missed the others though. I hope they come in February, they attend our meeting and submit the reports even if they're not present para makita naman sa PowerPoint. Okay, Rick, for our last photo. Tope, oh, may lipstick pa ba? Oh, sige, studio effect.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
JN!
JN, open your video, JN.
Ayan na yan. Kulang lang ng ilaw.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, smile. Everyone, 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So much.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Thank you, Rotary.